streaming right now.
Okay, yeah, I've used OBS before.
Ah, you have. Okay, very good. Yeah, so I'm using it now, and hopefully, when I get to here, I will now be streaming my desktop. Let me just check really quick because I want to test this for the uh, Sunday meeting as well. I don't see. Hold on. Okay, so it appears as though it's streaming, but I don't know for sure. 1 second. Okay. Uh, yeah, I don't know. We'll try try it. I'm not sure if I'm using it right. Benny, you can give me some pointers after if I need them.
Okay, sure, sure.
Okay, great. Well, let's go ahead and start, and then we will go ahead. We can start with the meeting.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with Salam with your updates on your priorities since you have that meeting at 6.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I've had 3 meetings this week. Um, on Wednesday evening at 3 p.m., I met with the Registrar of Companies.
Uh-huh.
The so and we had a very good discussion. I submitted our work plan, our 5-year work plan, and in a nutshell, they love it, and
Okay,
they
great.
encourage us to um, make sure we meet all the legal requirements, and that we should always they are there to not only register companies and organizations, but to also provide support and guidance to make sure that we are able to succeed in our activities in Ghana.
Great,
So
great.
the director said his doors is open for us if we have any challenges to come back to him, and that they will go ahead. They are going to gazette our work plan, and they have a public records department. So they will gazette it and file it in our public records department. The work plan will become a public document. So in the event that any organization or an individual in the country has issues with give basic needs, the person can write to the registrar of companies to request our work plan to see if we are staying in our mandate.
Uh-huh.
He said that there have been circumstances where CSOs and investigative bodies, uh, the undercover investigative bodies, the journalists, sometimes people who don't like your organization may go to report to you that you are engaging in something illegal, and these investigative bodies would want to dig in to see whether you are actually doing something untoward, or you are going by your your work plan and legal activity as registered. So they
Uh-huh.
make sure they take all work plans of all organizations they register, especially non-profit organizations, and gazette them as public records, so that anytime you are running into issues, they can also provide support by making available these documents to the investigative bodies to cross check if you are doing anything untoward, or you are going in line with the activities you actually set out to execute. And so generally this is the reason why they require that every organization submit a medium to long term work plan to them. However, it's not mandatory that we must operate for the 5 years. We must cover the 5 years work plan. At any time the organization decides to opt out of business, we just need to write and again file that with them to notify them and for them to again gazette it that we are no more in operation. Or if we have a change in our line of activities, we are supposed to prepare another document and file it for them again to gazette to indicate that we are including this or we are removing this from our work plan.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That sounds like it was well received, and that in fact they are the supportive. And what I'm wondering is when you say it's going to be made public, is that an opportunity for us to use that as a source for our Wikipedia site? Will it be public
No,
in that regards?
no, they are not. They are not publishing it. So making it public means that any Ghanaian can go through. So we have what we call the RTI bill in Ghana. We call it the Right to Information Law.
Uh-huh.
So it means that any citizen in Ghana can write through the right to information to the Registrar of Companies demanding information on give basic needs activities in Ghana.
Okay.
Assuming somebody has written to us that, oh, I want information regarding ABCD, and we decide that we are not going to give that information out. Maybe the person is carrying out an investigation or the person is doing something.
Uh-huh.
Then the person can pass through that law and write to the Registrar of Companies demanding that information. And
I
since we
see.
have that with the Registrar of Companies and it is gazetted as for public record, the Registrar of Companies can give that information out to the person.
Okay, I see. I see. Good. That's great.
So I
I'm
think
glad that good work on
it's
that.
just a transparency measure.
That's great.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh.
So the meeting at was so the director asked me to have a meeting with the deputy commissioner general in charge of Ghana Revenue Authority for to submit the same work plan to them
Uh-huh.
for taxes and tax exemptions.
Uh-huh.
So I took that meeting today. We had that meeting at 11 a.m. today. We finished almost about 2. I sat in the office for about 1 hour before I could meet him.
Uh-huh.
And it was also very educative and very welcoming. So he has educated me. He has also well received our organization. He has taken our work plan, and he's told us that so there are corporate taxes that the organization pay. I mean, every company in Ghana should pay. There are corporate taxes. There are value added taxes.
Mm-hmm.
There are um, the oh, I've forgotten the tax item. We call it the pollution tax.
Okay.
Yes. So all these taxes, he told us that our organization is exempted. The value added tax is 21% on all activities a company carry out, all businesses of a company. But because we are a non-profit organization, we are exempted. That is 21.5%. We are exempted. The pollution and emission taxes. That's the right tax item.
Uh-huh.
Pollution and emission taxes, which is also 3%, we are exempted. And the corporate taxes is about 15.4%. We are also exempted. However, um, all employees of the organization organization are supposed to pay income tax on their salary. We are supposed to pay social, we call it SNIT, Social Security tax,
Uh-huh.
and we are supposed to pay for our national health insurance.
Hmm.
So now I told them that we don't have employees, we have independent
Yeah.
contractors.
Yeah.
And independent contractors are not the same as employees.
Right.
So I asked that we should be exempted from these taxes. So, and he said that yes, they can exempt us, but at least one or two people, we the Ghanaian contractors have to pay these taxes either from our salary or by the organization.
Hmm.
So the two scenarios is that we as employees, we as independent contractors who are Ghanaians, we must agree to pay these taxes out of our salary, which is our income, our SNIT, and our national health insurance. So, for instance, at the end of the month, when I'm receiving my pay, all this will be deducted. And they said this is for them to ensure that every Ghanaian who lives and works in Ghana is going to be, they call it a retirement. Ben Bula, what's the name? Uh,
Like a pension scheme or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like a pension scheme,
Hmm.
okay.
and it's the government responsibility to ensure that when you go on retirement from whatever work you've done, the government is supposed to have records of it, and a percentage be paid to you every month,
Hmm.
and that would be based on your contribution. So these are mandatory. These three tax items are mandatory for every employee. So that was the discussion, and he has asked me to pick a form and then file for all directors, all employees, in this case, independent contractors, and file the company's activities. Then they have an online system. They will create a portal for give basic needs in the Ghana Revenue Authority, and in that portal, they will indicate all taxes we are exempted from and the taxes that the employee is supposed to pay.
Okay.
That is
Yeah.
the
Okay,
contractor.
so basically, so as what I hear is the organization has been exempted from all taxes with and the contractors, as you put it correctly, which I'm glad that you specified that, is that we are all independent contractors. Abbie and myself, there are no employees of the organization, um, are required to pay these social benefits type taxes out of their own wages, and
Yes.
that will all be summarized on a portal, and we'll have essentially a printout from the tax authority saying just that, essentially that all organizational taxes are exempt and individual contractors are required to take care of the taxes on their own.
Yes, exactly. So, what happens is we are supposed to, so the Ghana Revenue Authority is supposed to give us a printout to create a payroll, which will be submitted to our bankers. So, in this case, if we were using the traditional system of making payments, so the payroll will have been submitted to the bankers, indicating the statutory payments, for instance, the NHIS, the Senate, which is the Social Security, and the income tax on the independent contractors in Ghana. Then at the end of the month, it's like a standing order to the bank. So at the end of the month, when the organization is to pay us these deductions, takes place.
Right,
So
but the problem that we have with that, Salam, is that so just so everybody is aware, so the only people that are contractors in Ghana are obviously Salam and Benny, and you're both
yes,
on this call, and so you're the only two affected by this policy in Ghana. Agree?
agreed. Yes.
Okay. And so in the US, we have this exact same situation in our wages. Our wages get get taxed for these same types of deductions. And we
Okay.
go through as individuals uh, paying those same taxes out of our bank
Yeah.
account, essentially. And so I think I think that, so just so you are aware that it's the exact same thing in the US. We
Okay.
go through payroll quarterly. We're paid quarterly, and those taxes are withheld from our pay as well. So no
Oh,
different in the U.S., no different in Ghana. So the thing that we have to be aware of and we have to work through right now is you don't get a payment. I don't send you dollars to your Ghana bank account. I send you crypto, and then I send Ben crypto. And that's how we do payroll from the organization to our contractors. Just like for us, we send money and it gets deducted. You have to figure that part of the bank out. So my question to you is then, how will we do this going forward? Am I still going to send you crypto? Because if I do it any other way, it will be riddled with fees and you'll lose even more of your salary.
yes. So I think that when we can. Oh, sorry, my network keeps interrupting.
Nah, it's
Okay.
okay.
Yes. So I think you can still send crypto, and we would have to just pass it through our bank for these taxes to be deducted.
Okay. So I
Yes.
guess and so this is all good information to know on how the systems work and how they're similar. Um, but from our perspective as the nonprofit who hires contractors, just like with Abbie and my taxes that we have to pay in the U.S. Essentially, that's on us, and so we do the transmission through the banks and through payroll and all these other different things outside of what the organization does. So just to be clear, the organization will continue to send you crypto for your wages, and you are 100% responsible for whatever happens after that. Agree?
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Because that's
Okay.
because that's the way the contractors work is essentially they get paid and then they're responsible for any taxes or withholdings that need to be made. Just like we do in the US, you will do the same in the US in Ghana. Does that make sense to you as well, Ben?
Yes, yes, I think that's clear.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So just from the because this is about the organization, uh, just to be clear, we're going to continue to send you your monthly wages in crypto to the same addresses that we have been, and there'll be no change. It's just a change on your side now as to what you need to do with it, and what you choose to do with it is up to you. Because again, you're independent contractors, but it's really good information that we all know this and are aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So, and I also think that just to make this clear to Ben that this is now a compliance issue, and we must do that to ensure that the organization doesn't get queried.
Mm.
Um, I actually told the deputy commissioner that these processes will start next year because we are done for the year, and we are just preparing our end of year reports
Uh-huh.
and doing some documentation. So we'll kickstart next year, and he agrees. So I think that hopefully from next year going, maybe we'll be getting, if they realize that. the taxes are not coming, the organization may get queried as to why its employees are not paying income taxes and all that. So I just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, and absolutely. I think the thing that that you have to continue to enforce, and this is the way it works in the US, is as an independent contractor, the query isn't about the organization. The query is about the individual because you are not employees. So we have no control over you. You offer a service, we pay you for it, just like if we walked into a store and purchased something. So it's really up to you as an individual who could be queried because essentially the organization has no responsibility. It's the responsibility is on you, just as it's on me in the US to pay my taxes. So the way it works in the US is if the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, has a question about what taxes I've paid, they query me and say, "Where are your wages?" And then if I say, if they find, and then I say where I'm employed, and then they go to the business and they query the business and say, "Have you paid them wages?" And the business says, "Yes, I paid them for their contractor wages. Here's how much I paid them." Then the IRS comes back to me and says, "The business that you say you work for has paid you this much. You've reported only a half of it. You need to report the rest and there'll be some penalty." So that's the way it works for us in the US, which I'm assuming works the same way. And I think the key is, Salam, is that you continue to use the term, and this is why we strictly avoid using the term employee in everything we do in the US and as an organization, I should say, because we are all independent contractors. That releases the liability from the organization and puts the onus for tax payments, whether you're in the US or in Ghana, on the individual.
Good.
So,
Yes, I think it works the same here in Ghana as well.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you could refrain from referring to anyone there as an employee and strictly, just like we say collaboration instead of partnership, we should be using the word contractor instead of employee in all documents and correspondence with all individuals.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, great, great. And Benny, you're all good with that. I just want to make sure you don't have any questions about what I said.
Yes, yes, I'm all good with that.
Okay, great, great. Great. Thank you for all that effort, Salam. That's really good, and it sounds like you're making allies and registering the organization properly so that we don't have issues going forward, and that's much appreciated.
Thank you.
Hmm.
And yes, so the last meeting was on the registration of the Koloshi Family Foundation,
Hmm.
which took place yesterday.
Hmm.
Um, so there are some issues. The concern was they wanted to meet the directors,
Okay.
which I told them that the directors were not here, and I
Uh-huh.
was acting. I have the power of attorney to act on their behalf.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. So the concern was that for us to register two organizations in the names of same directors at the same time, the directors need to be around to go through biometric verifications.
Hmm.
Yes. So I told them that we wanted the organization already operate with the same structure in the US and other places, and we want to kickstart actively next year. We have an event coming next month as well. I made everything open to them to make sure
Yes.
that I didn't contradict myself or put the organization in harm's way.
Hmm.
Um, so the director insisted that we only way we could go about finalizing the registration of the Kolosi Family Foundation as a and give basic needs as a group is to have the directors present. So I told them about the intended visit to Ghana, but I would not be able to guarantee that all directors will be around. However,
Mm-hmm.
I can guarantee that at least two of the directors will be in Ghana somewhere April, May.
Mm-hmm.
So if they could proceed, and when we are done and the directors come, they'll go through the system. They said, I mean, they actually didn't build to that. And so as it stands right now, everything have to, with regards to registering the Colossal Family Foundation, have to be put on hold until you are in Ghana, and we'll sit down with the director. Whatever questions you have, you go through. So according to the director, um, when you come, we need to get you working permit, and we need to get you a Ghana card to go through the biometric verification. And this process of getting a working permit and Ghana card takes about a week to complete,
Okay.
to go through the biometric verification so that they will have you uh, in their system as legal individuals who are legally allowed to work and operate in Ghana in order to constitute the group.
Okay. And I understand that. And so my question is, how many individuals need to be present from the
Yes, so
board
I told
for
them
us to
at least
proceed?
I will have at least two present, and he said that was okay because I wasn't sure of the number that will come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question, I guess, to you, Salam, and well, to the President as well, is does this warrant us taking a trip to Ghana sooner than in April? Because this pushes back all of our banking operations. It pushes back all of our grant writing operations until well after April.
Yes. So I think um so is the bank account supposed to be in the name of Give Basic Needs or Colossal Family Foundation? If it is supposed to be in the Give Basic Needs, in the name of Give Basic Needs, then we can proceed with that when our social welfare certificate is. And actually, if they grant to, it will be in the name of Give Basic Needs. We can proceed with all of that and wait till you come. But if supposed to be in the name of the Colossal Family Foundation, then we either hold on or we have to find a way to do that as soon as possible.
So this is a little bit different for us, Salam, because we consider the two names to be the same organization in our country, as you know. So to us in the US, it doesn't matter if the document is titled Calusi Family Foundation or Give Basic Needs, because in the US they are the same organization.
Okay.
How does that differ when we get to Ghana? If we get, for example, a grant that is under Give Basic Needs, will that cause us problems later down the road when we register the
No,
Calusi Family Foundation?
no, not at all. Because Give Basic Needs is legally and duly registered, and we have gone through all this process. We have gazetted. I mean, the work plan is in Give Basic Needs. Everything we are passing through the legal system is in Give Basic Needs, so there won't be any issues at all.
Okay, so then in
In Ghana, the understanding I got was that in Ghana, the name Colosi Family Foundation will not be used at all. Will not be used. We will not be using that in our operations.
right.
So it's just basic needs
Uh-huh.
for us. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so then with the Presidue's comments or thoughts, I think this is totally fine to proceed with the Give Basic Needs with regards to the bank account, with regards to the grant writing, with regards to everything. And then when we travel in April, we will set up the Calusi Family Foundation and put Give Basic Needs under it. Does
Sure,
that
yes.
does that first of all, I guess to Salam, is that acceptable from your perspective?
Yes, sure. I think after our conversation, I equally told him this. Um, Usually, when I sit before them, because they are elderly and big men, I talk to them as people I look up to that I need advice. So I actually tabled this. I told them why we were rushing to register the two organizations at the same time,
Uh-huh.
because we intend to start writing for some grants, and we also intend to kickstart with work. However, in the US, our activities on Give Basic Needs is consolidated on the Colossal Family Foundation account with regards to our financial reporting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So um, my concern was if we can proceed to work. And he said that, oh, Give Basic Needs is registered as an international organization in Ghana with with all legal documentations. So he doesn't see why I should ask that question, and that we can proceed to engage in whatever activities legal we are supposed to engage in.
Uh-huh. Okay. So that's good to know.
Mhm.
Abbie, what do you?
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to go ahead and do just give basic needs. And then when we're there in April and stuff, finish it up if that's appropriate. Yeah, I mean, if that's fine to wait,
Yeah,
I think that's fine. Because I think most of the grants and such will probably come in the name of Give Basic Needs
they should. Yeah.
because that's the name that we're going to be putting out there and stuff more so than our last name.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
I was,
Oh, go ahead.
so I suggested that we should get a refund of the fees we have paid,
Yes.
so that when you come we can continue. And he said those were statutory fees, and that um, not all of it is refundable unless in situations where it is by their operational lapses. They cannot complete our registration for us, then they would refund a percentage to us. But this is information they are demanding from us. So I said, okay, since it's statutory fees and the same amounts will be applied when you are in Ghana, that was understandable by me, and I yielded to them that when you come, we'll proceed from where we stopped.
Okay. And so they'll just to be clear, then there'll be no loss of fees that are already paid. We'll just apply them in the future.
Yes.
Okay. Great. I think this solves what we were trying to get to, which was to the bank account, and the bank account will then lead us to grant opportunities as we discussed in the beginning of 26.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
So okay. So that is all for me on regards to our office legalities and documentations. The next thing I'll be hitting hard on is making sure our next month event succeeds as I go to Tamale next week.
mhm.
So I think next week I've agreed with Ben. I don't know if he has any other thing to send out a media publication regarding the program within next week, and to also send out another news for the recruitment of volunteer health professionals. So I think next week you can expect Give Basic Needs to be in the news.
Uh-huh, great.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
good, very good. And Benny, you're good with all of this. Not only the discussions about the organization and proceeding, we definitely want your opinion on this as well, but also the fact that that you'll be ready with some media posts and things that Salam is requesting.
Yeah, sure, sure. always be ready.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Great. But how do
Yes.
you feel about proceeding with Give Basic Needs and doing the Clusi Family Foundation work when we get there in April?
Yeah, I think it's in order since we are looking at actually complying with the Ghanaian government and how they also operate here. And it's a good thing we can proceed with some of these activities as we wait for that. So I think it's all in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
It's,
Great.
Excellent. We did have the purchase invoice question
Oh
about the
yeah,
HIV
we
test.
one thing that we were trying to get out as we wanted to get in some information, Salam, from you was on the purchase invoice for the upcoming giving event in Tamale didn't have any costs for HIV testing. And the reason that I don't know why it was omitted. I can't remember or recall. I'm sure you do. But one of the things I wanted to get from you was a quote in Discord on how much HIV tests are costing us now, because I want to put that into the LM notebook so that they can see the latest costs for all of our testing that we do, including the HIV stuff. Can you comment on that?
Yes. So HIV test kits are actually relatively very expensive compared to all the other test kits.
Hmm.
And I didn't include it because I had spoken with the Ghana AIDS Commission director who told me to bring up a flyer when the event is closer and give them a flyer as proof that we have set the event date. It is
Uh-huh.
taking place in this location, and there was no um, doubt that it will take place and that we will not change the date so that they can give us some test kits. I think the government, either through some partners or the Ghana Health Service, is able to fund some HIV test kits because they are expensive and it's a very critical health issue.
Hmm.
And they have this agency regulating it. So yes, we could buy them, print, but it's expensive. So usually, I would like to approach the Ghana AIDS Commission to get them to donate the HIV test. So that was why I excluded it.
I see.
But
Okay, yeah. So that's
I'll provide the cost. I'll provide the cost for that so that we can add it.
Yeah, please do. And you can add that in Discord. I don't know if you saw the dialogue or the question a couple of days ago in the Tamale group, but in Discord I had asked that a few days ago. And if you could just comment there, then I'll include it into the Notebook LM comments, just so that if reports are generated or documents are generated, the cost for that can be included, because I think it's critical, and it's even though we it's obviously we want to solicit those for free from the Ghana AIDS Commission. I think it's important that our donors and would-be donors know, who follow our media, uh, know how much a test kit costs, because then they can uh, adjust their donations to the number of test kits, for example, that they wanted to donate.
Okay. Okay.
Great. And
So
then, oh, sorry. Then
I'll
one other comment on that was, Benny, you're going to be ready with the flyer, the that Salam needs for the event when it comes time. Is that true, or do you need help on that?
yes, I would work on it.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
great. I just wanted to make sure and see whose task it was. And if you've got it, that's wonderful. You know what needs to be done, and can work closely with Salam to get that done. So thank you for that, Benny.
All right, sure, sure.
Salam, sorry to interrupt you. What were you saying?
yeah. So I was just saying that HIV test kits on average cost about $13 to $15.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So they are actually that expensive.
Wow.
Mm.
That's
Right.
crazy. And then when we is that our wholesale price or is that the retail price?
Yeah. So that um you can get it at wholesale at some places for $13, for $11. Um, some you can get it for uh, the best you will get it as at now, given the exchange rates appreciation is maybe 9.5 or $10. That's the best you can find it in the market. But if you are going to a pharmacy to test for HIV,
Uh,
with the rapid test case, some cost as much as 175 Ghana cedis, which is about um, $16.
wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, yeah, if you could just put a little type up in that in Discord, I'll include it in our LM notebook so that those prices can be referenced.
Okay, I'm just doing that right now. I didn't. I saw the post on Discord tag me, but it's been some very busy days for me these days. So,
Yeah,
but
it's
I'll
okay.
do that right
It's okay, no problem, no problem. That's great. That's great. I guess Salam, before you have to go, do you have anything else?
now. No, I don't have anything else. If something else come up, I think I will update it in the group or we'll
Okay,
discuss in our.
great, great.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just yeah, we'll continue with Ben's priorities. And Salam, you can go ahead and drop off if you need to.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'll be joining my online.
Okay,
Very good.
great. Talk
Okay,
to you soon.
have a
All
good.
right, bye-bye.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon, Salam.
All right.
Bye bye. Okay, Benny, it's the Benny show.
Yeah.
Ben,
Okay.
Ben, I hope that you find it valuable that we ask you to sit in on Salam's meeting. Um, we
Yes,
really,
yes.
we really value your input on things like even the the registration of the organization, all of the things that are discussed. I think it's really important that not only that you hear it so that you're engaged in what's going on at his level, but also that you feel open to comment at any time regarding what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's great always having it together
Yeah.
because we can discuss something that need an input from me.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I think it's great. It's fine
Good.
by me. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. 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 Thank you.
Awesome. Well,
Yes.
yeah, just update us on your priorities and what you've been doing this week, please.
Okay. So this week I've been working on the media coverage posts,
Hmm.
which I shared on our blog post first. Then I shared on social media as well.
Hmm.
Yes. So I just included the two media houses, Peace FM Online and Ghana Web,
Okay.
in the post. Yeah, with references to the individual links that were shared on these media platforms. Yeah, another thing was getting things started with the Happy Army.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was able to get some few people added there, and I just sent the welcome or the description again. I'm sure most of them I added might not have gone through the description, so I had to just send it as a message all over again. And I shared the first link, which I think got some clicks from there. I had some few people from the group commenting on them on the link on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw some
Which
of those as well. That's perfect.
yeah,
That's exactly what we need. That's
yeah.
well, first of all, it's great that you did the media house post to our blogs and link those back to those actual articles. I think that will go far when the web crawlers look to our pages or individuals. So I think that was great. And then the work that you've done with the Happy Army and getting people out there and then actually getting a few of them to comment, that's great and exactly what we need.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
And the other thing was on the yesterday I made a post on the World Food. I was actually planning on making a post yesterday about the volunteers group on WhatsApp or the community on WhatsApp. But
Uh-huh.
then s- since the World Food Day was particularly about yesterday, I decided to bring that one in so that we can have the other post come next week. So just as Salam spoke about, I think after his class or possibly tomorrow, I'll call him so that we will have a discussion on how we proceed with posts relating to the next events that will be held here and how we would have that rolled out. Yes.
Great.
So
Great.
Yeah, that's great.
And are you able? I haven't been checking. I've been heads down with a bunch of finance stuff, but we how is the Smiley management of post working for you?
yeah, so I just updated it right now with the or some minutes ago with some of the tasks that have been completed,
Uh-huh.
and I went through to check those that are remaining. Yes, so we are going through them and we have a few remaining. However, this particular post we had yesterday was not included.
Sure.
So just for record's sake, I was trying to have that added on Smiley as well.
Yeah, I think that's good to have just that record of our post, and I'm really my biggest concern is that it's working for you.
Yes, it's actually working for me. Yeah.
Okay, good, good,
Excellent.
Yes,
excellent,
yes,
excellent.
yes. Yes. So those were my priorities for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Great, great. And how are you? Are you still getting settled in Tamale?
Yes, yeah, I'm still in Tamale.
Uh-huh.
But hopefully tomorrow or tomorrow next, John would want to go to Nalerigo to see some of her people and my people as well. So I would be going with her. She wasn't actually feeling well today, so just came from the hospital not quite long
Oh
before
no.
this meeting. Yes, I don't know
Oh
whether it's the change of. Listen, she has been complaining of not so well since she came, so we decided to go to the hospital today.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's getting better here.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
feels
hope that she
better.
gets to feeling better for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Great. Yeah. Make sure you give her a hug for us.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, great, great. And yeah, so I think the work around the Happy Army, I posted in there this morning just as a little bit of a uh, a follow up to why the army's needed,
Yes,
and
yes, I saw that post.
yeah, and so I didn't comment too much. I don't want to blow people's phones up, but I felt that it was very poignant, and it was something that um, that could be used as ammunition, if you will, for the army
Yeah, sure.
uh, to actually know that this is the type of situation we're dealing with, is where it's those who patronize others that are getting the benefit, and that it's something that is not right nor just, and so I put it out there. Hopefully that was okay, and I didn't overstep my bounds.
Yeah, sure. It's fine. Just for perspective for people to actually know
Yeah.
what's happening around that topic. I think it's fine.
Okay. Great. Great. Great.
Yes.
Good, good.
Yeah, I felt it was very
Yeah.
much on topic, and especially around the media, the recent media outreaches that we've done, etc. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the US government is trying to make some allies for themselves
Mm-hmm.
where they have we can say favors for them. Those that come to their faith would have those favors, and those that are not in agreement suffer general thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, when I read through I got everything the post
Yeah.
was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that the thing that I put on there was that I think it was important for all of us to realize is this concept of soft power, and you guys had brought it up in the past, and
Yeah.
I didn't that's a term I wasn't familiar with until you guys both said it, and then as I see the situation now, that's the term that fits the situation best, essentially, is to remove all aid and then give aid to those who pander to the political wills of the party.
Yeah.
And so it is quite frustrating, but I think the term soft power is a good one to use, because I think once people realize it, they can easily see this is a means to control.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Well, that's
Okay,
great.
great.
I don't have anything else. Do you?
No, I don't. I just wanted to give an update a little bit on the finances, but I'll do that in Sunday's meeting. So, yeah, I think we're all good. We appreciate your time and effort, Benny. It really means a lot to us and the organization as a whole.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. It's great having you guys to around and every
Yeah.
step with the guidance. Yeah.
Well, you guys guide us as much as we guide you. So I think we make a very good team, all four of us.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
And one quick question: how do you feel about the connection? It's been amazing from our side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think since we started the meeting, I've not had any issue with any connection drop. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think we can try some number of times to see
yeah.
if this works. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest it for the Monday or for the Sunday meeting, and we'll see how it goes there. And then, but I think that we haven't had any breakups either, not
Mm-mm.
in audio at all. So this has been very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I hope that you guys have safe travels to back home, and that Joan feels better, and we will talk with you soon.
All right. Sure. Have a
Okay,
nice day.
All
you
right. Have a
too.
Bye.
good
You
evening.
bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.